Hello, everybody. So, I was just listening to a bunch of what I would call, my music, stuff that I enjoy and have listened to for thousands of years. All right, I hope you all enjoyed that little take there. Basically, what I'm trying to say is this video is going to be about what is ASMR, what exactly is going on there, and of course, I have no clue, and I'm pretty sure on a sort of like scientific neurological level they don't even know either. They can't really, at least that was the last thing that I heard, was that they don't know the direct cause to ASMR and what sort of chemicals are going off and what it's tied into. But you know all I know is that you got that like ASMR type people that listen to those videos and it makes them feel very calm and it gives them chills and stuff. And just to say right off, those typical kind of ASMR videos where somebody's really up close to the mic and they're like tapping their nails and like crinkling paper and shit like that, that if anything makes me uncomfortable. It makes me like weirded out. But what I can relate this ASMR thing to, and maybe you guys will understand this as well, is music. Directly tied into music. A little bit ago, I was just, as you heard in that funny ass take, I was listening to a bunch of music, and it's stuff that I've listened to and have had collected over years now. And sometimes I listen to it and it's just like, yeah, that's a good song, I like that. But just now and many other times, and really specifically when I got the headphones on and it's just pumping into my ears and in really crisp detail, I am just like overcome by these full body chills, and I get the goosebumps all over, and it's running up the back of my neck and down my back and in my legs and my arms. And it makes me feel like queasy and like so happy and like empathetic and like emotional. And I just want to take a little bit of time to talk about like what's going on there. What is that? And like I said, on a scientific level or a neurological level or a chemical level, I have no clue what's going on. And maybe scientists have made more ground in that field since I last heard that we don't know what that is. But yeah, I just want to kind of theorize, philosophize on what it is that's going on there. So, to me, when I listen to that music, and like I said, it's not every time, it's not something I can count on. I mean, maybe it is a sort of set and setting type thing where if you got it loud and you're sitting there relaxed and it's in the headphones, it's more apt to happen. But for me, it's just very unexpected, and I didn't see it coming. But what's going on there? What is that? What is that tied into? Firstly, I want to say I feel like it's tied into deep memory and emotion, and we can talk about like what kinds of emotions are going on there. But for me, that music that I was listening to, that kind of style of music is known as like as a genre, it's chill step, which is there's no lyrics, and it's chill step is basically just really, it's not dubstep, it's really calm melodic dubstep. You got the kind of bass fluctuations and stuff like that, but there's just these extraordinary melodies built into it, and it doesn't sound like robotic diarrhea like dubstep does. But yeah, that seems to be the kind of music that really brings me into that world of ASMR, if that's even what we want to call it. But listening to that stuff, I'm immediately realizing it is bringing me back, quote unquote, bringing me back into a world of when I was first getting into psychedelics. I was first exploring the realm of psychedelics and, you know, having these extraordinary experiences and seeing these beautiful, beautiful things and realizing these incredible things and crying and being scared and being all worked up and being so in love with this drug, this experience, life, myself, you know, that's what really got me about it. Was, what is this world I'm being brought into? And yeah, listening to this music, it was like I just got taken right back to it. And that's what makes me kind of say it's based in memory, is it's sort of like this, it's not a vision, it's not an inner vision of something specific. Like, it's not like I'm looking back on a certain time, but it's like entirely visceral, which is a new word I learned recently. And I feel like, damn, I should have learned this word long ago because it's so spot on. Visceral means to be in relation to feeling rather than thought. How you feel rather than how you think you feel or what you're thinking about, you know? And I feel like I could make a whole video talking about visceral nature, our visceral, our primal visceral nature rather than the thinking mind. But yeah, I'm sitting there and this music's playing and I might as well have been tripping because it's like just these incredible feelings shifting and, you know, moving through my body, and it's giving me chills, and it's like making me want, it's bringing up the feelings of not sadness, but like beauty, really deep, I guess you could say sort of melancholic, like empathy and compassion, and like, this is just, and it's not words because that's the thinking, and that's why it seems more so visceral, a visceral response. But it's like I'm re-experiencing that awesome, cool, insanely powerful and beautiful realm that seemed to appear to me through psychedelics, but, you know, really diving into it, it's something in us. It's something in us. And what is that thing? I have no fucking clue. I have the slightest clue of what that response is, but it seems to me not about thoughts, not about, in a very slight way, not even about memories, but just it's a feeling. It's a feeling of, you know, if I were to directly classify and categorize it, it's like awesome and beautiful and amazing and powerful and sort of kind of sad and like, I don't know, I guess that's the empathetic, just feeling this entire world, and or this entire world, whatever this thing is, and just feeling it and being there with it, and how it's learning and how it's growing and how it's shifting through all these perspectives and going through all these experiences and thinking it's got it and then coming down and then, you know, making a sort of foundation off of that in which it builds another realm of thinking it's got it, and then that shatters. And, you know, I'm kind of getting into a philosophical realm of what this feeling is, but that's kind of just what I wanted to do in this video, is describe that feeling that I have that I would call ASMR, you know. But yeah, it's just beautiful. It's just, another categorizing word. It's just life. It's just being connected to yourself, or to what matters to you, and what's important, and what's beautiful to you, and things that are beyond words that you just could never in a million years, like in this video right now, that you could never describe, but it's there and you feel it, and you don't know how to even describe this feeling to yourself, because it's just this pouring, it's just this wow, this is, and you don't even word it, because you're just sitting there in this sort of bliss of how it feels. And I've said it already, but it's not just bliss, it's like awesomeness and coolness and creativity and intelligence and spirit and wisdom. And like I said, this is my own philosophy, because maybe those people that listen to those type videos, like, do you think they're tripping out about this stuff? Do you think they're in that type of realm as well? Or do you think they just feel good and tie it directly into this person talking and tapping? And I mean, that's the sequential and conceptual way to look at it, and logical way to look at it is that, oh, this song makes me feel like this. But I think it's deeper than that, guys. I think it's more visceral, more raw, more energetic than that. And I think that's why scientists and neurologists are having a hard time describing what neurotransmitters are responsible and what synapse is firing, and trying to break it all down into the thing that they always break it down into. I think they're having a hard time with that because it's so beyond that shit. It's beyond that description, and we just are it, and we feel it. And yeah, I can't stress that enough, that it seems like good music and good times, sort of memory-like empathy, and just, it's got a little hidden thank you in there. It's got a hidden little thank you so much in there. To what? What am I thanking? I have no clue. Life, or existence, or being able to feel this. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and I don't always experience this listening to my music. And honestly, I don't listen to music often or steadily because of this very response that I have of, it's like a trip. It's like a trip into a inner realm of feeling and of empathy and sadness and happiness and miraculousness, like, what the fuck is this? And that's why it brings me back to tripping, or being on psychedelics, working with psychedelics so intensely, is because that was really what, like, not to sound cliche, but that was really what showed me myself and made me, not to sound cliche again, but believe in magic and believe in spirituality and believe in spirit and believe in life, want to explore this life and learn about it, and not think it's just this normal, oh, whatever, it's just life, you know what I mean? Psychedelics really showed me that we don't know what this is, and the power and intensity and ability to feel is so rich, and so, it's a miracle, it's a gift. So yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys what you know, apparently this is what I think ASMR is everything I've just spewed out to everyone. But yeah, tell me what you think ASMR is, or if you have these sort of same responses, whether it be listening to music or listening to people do stuff like that or whisper. Once again, that stuff doesn't really seem to do it for me. It doesn't seem to invoke this same inner trip. And yeah, it's almost like this inner trip I'm talking about. It's like you're going through life and going through memories and going through every which way you've felt as a human being without the sort of catalyst of what it was that made you feel like that. It's almost like it's empty and it doesn't have the cause, and it's just the outpouring of life itself. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you can relate, I guess is what I'm trying to say, and you know what I'm talking about, and this just isn't completely out of the fucking water for you. But yeah, what is ASMR? This is all what I think ASMR is, sort of personally for me. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna probably go listen to some music, and I'll see you later. I hope you enjoyed.